Hello everyone! My name is Kirill and I'm so excited today because yesterday on AWS reInvent conference, AWS finally released Ruby support for Lambda functions. Yeah! No more need to use Node.js for this. Thanks God. Also in the company I'm currently working for, we recently started using Go for Lambda functions. And I will be really curious to see their performance comparison, Ruby and Go, for Lambda functions. However, for a majority of Lambda functions, it's not so important to be really performant because they are usually running in the background as workers or as callbacks. Obviously, the performance is somehow important because you pay for execution time. However, it's not so crucial as in some real-time applications, in some user-facing parts of applications. So having them written in such an expressive and reader-friendly language as Ruby, I think it's a huge advantage. Now let's get started. I will try Ruby for Lambda function and I will tell you my impressions. I will guide you through the process so you can not do this by yourself and just watch this video. It will be completely sufficient for you if you don't want to do the hands-on of this thing. Let's get started. Cannot wait to see it. Okay, I open in my AWS console. I already have link to Lambda functions here, but probably you don't have, so you can go to services and Lambda. Here they are. Okay, so you may see I already have two Lambda functions when I was just playing around with like preparing some posts for Go and Node.js. And let's now create a new one for Ruby. Yeah, the usual interface. However, let's first try to find for some blueprint, search for some blueprint, because usually they provide. Oh, okay, nothing for Ruby yet. Okay, not a big deal. We will just start from scratch then. Some function name. Okay, not like this. Some function name, first Ruby function. Runtime, let's choose Ruby. Yeah, 2.5, cool. Role, let's create a new role with the template, just some name. We don't need any specific permissions, so it will be just a basic role with basic permissions. Basic Ruby function, role. Okay, and policy template, let's search for basic Lambda at edge. It contains just the basic permissions needed for Lambda running and precisely for writing to CloudWatch logs. And edge permissions means that you can write to any in any region, to logs in any region. I'm excited. Wonderful. Okay, I also see layers, but yeah, that's for a different part, a different talk. Okay, cool. Their editor, they already have some function prepared for us, and the runtime is Ruby 2.5. Wonderful. Okay, and handler, everything looks clear. Let's now try to test this code, sort of in production, and go to test. Okay, here we'll just use the existing test event. I mean, yeah, it's a new test event with just a basic template with some hash. I will keep it as is. I will then modify it in the future. Let it be hello world test. Click and test. Cool. Yep. I get a response. Wonderful. Now let's try to modify. Oh, yeah, I also see some console at the bottom. Oh, that's really good. Okay, I prefer having some sort of object-oriented programming in Ruby, so let it be some class with actually a method call. Yeah, it, as any other method or function in Lambda world, it takes two params. One is event, another is context. Event usually has some payload in there, like a body of request if it's connected to API gateway, or actually it can be, it most likely a more comprehensive object, because for API gateway it's not just a body, it's actually some object. And for context we will see. Let's check. I'm not sure what it is. I don't remember what it is. So let's first try to just return some string to understand how can we actually call a class here, not just a function. Okay, saving, testing. Yeah, I think it will fail. Yeah, because the handler is wrong. define method lambda handler for. So usually lambda function is the name of the function of the file, and then we should specify a class name and probably method name. And it will try to call a method of this class, and currently call is not method of the class, it's a method of an instance. So let's change it to self call, so it will be method of class. Testing, yeah, response just hello string, wonderful. What can we do with this? Yeah, let's actually see what we have in event and context. Oops. Okay, I'm going to build a proper response object. Okay, yeah, I'll require JSON. It looks like we need this library for decoding the response. Okay. Yeah, however, let's first try to just respond with the same body as we got. And also I'll print event and context, as you see. So testing, and in the execution console we see the response, yeah, the status code and the body, it's all fine, and then the function logs. Okay, this is the event we got, and here is the object lambda context. Okay, it has some deadline milliseconds, function I ran, log group name, okay, cool. Yeah, and function name itself, memory limit, yeah, okay. Yeah, usually you don't need this attributes, but it's fine that we can access them. So I will try to just not use it at all. Okay, and now I want to change my payload and actually use the payload in the response. I mean, modify it, use it, add some condition, just some basic stuff. Let be just one key value, color, and the name of the color. The color will be world, and we will greet the world. I don't need this anymore because we already checked everything. Let's have some string, some greeting string, where we'll say hello or something which came from event, from payload. Okay, so we're getting a color key from the fetch. That's fine. And just let's add some default for this fetch method. Hello unknown, for example. And we respond with this hello string, just with a string, maybe. Or better, no, let's be a hash. And actually we will now see, do we need to decode it, to encode it as JSON, or it's fine to be just a hash. So let's respond with greeting and yeah, and our string, hello string. Okay, saving. Time to test. Oops. Seems that we cannot use this for named params, for named attributes. Okay. Yeah, fine. Let it be context. Why not? Oh no. Yeah, let's first try. Without okay, it still wants to have context. Okay. Let's add context, just not use it. I prefer to just not have this attribute at all. Okay. Whatever. Cool, it works. We can remove the JSON because it works perfectly without JSON. Yep, working. Let's just check that it also works for empty payload. I have no doubts it will. Okay, just returning it back. That's it. I hope you are as excited as I am. And let's go and play more with the Ruby for Lambda functions, because it really opens a completely new world for Ruby developers. Many of those were really afraid of going serverless because You have to either master your JavaScript knowledge, or you have to learn other languages like Python or Go, which are completely easy to learn. However, people were afraid of doing so, and yeah, probably it makes sense to be afraid if you have nobody in your company who has experience with these languages. But now, when you can use just Ruby for Lambda functions, it's awesome, and let's go and hack it. Thanks a lot for watching. I think I'll continue exploring Ruby for Lambda functions or just other AWS announcements, because there are tons of them. So stay tuned. I will definitely record something else in the upcoming days, maybe even today, because so many cool things to discover. See you soon. Goodbye.